I'm with Dustin trailing your Rockville Braves, and Dustin, the month of October started with a win against the Ottawa Junior Senators, and then it was Cumberland and Smith Falls and Carleton Place. By the end of the month, you were going to find it where you're at.
Well, I think we're in a pretty good spot. I was pretty satisfied with the boys' effort that month. It wasn't an easy month. A couple of great teams that we played, and we fared pretty well against some of the heavy hitters. So, I all in all, I'm pretty satisfied where we're at right now.
Carleton Place, a big victory here, and then a resilient one to go to Carleton Place, tie that game up late, and get a point.
Yeah, we've been doing that, and that's one thing we've been preaching to the boys, and they've been responding is to the never say die, never quit attitude. And the last couple of games we've shown that we've been down in games, and we've been able to come back, at least salvage a point. Hopefully we can get a little bit quicker start, get ahead today, and stay ahead.
The game last week, tight one. It looked like you just about had it with 2 seconds to go. It goes to a shootout. What was that game like from your vantage point?
Well, I think there was a costly penalty in the first period that kind of took the wind out of our sails a little bit, and we got down a couple goals, and we were able to battle back. Ryan Markovich, a new addition, came in, heavy slap shot from the point, tied the game. Really had the momentum, I thought, from that point on. Once we tied it till the end of the game, I think they were hanging on a little bit. And, goes to shootout, it's anyone's game. But all in all, I think the boys played pretty well, and we're looking for a good one tonight.
Additions, and of course last week, a big body on the back end with Markovic, as you just mentioned, impact right off the bat with a goal, but a nice physical presence back there. What did you like about him in acquiring him?
Well, I think, just talking about his first game, you throw him into the fire. He hadn't even practiced with the team. He didn't know anybody. I like his poise with the puck. I like his play away from the puck. I like his physicality. I like his shot. There's a lot to like about the young man, and he's a young man at that. He's a 97 birth year, so we have him hopefully for a couple of seasons. Really what we were looking for in that shutdown defenseman that could play in all facets, and we're really happy to have him.
Ian Johnson seems to be fitting in quite comfortably.
Yeah, he's not bad. He's filling the role we thought he would fill with us, and it's nice to have a upper echelon guy come in and really contribute. And like he has, he had a little bit of a slow start, but that's to be expected when you change teams, and he's really caught fire the last little while, and we're hoping he can continue.
Dustin, you put some letters on some sweaters this past week.
Well, we put the letter on Jack Billings actually, and we kind of had a conversation with Jack, and it's a little bit different from how some teams do it. Some teams will go to a vote, and we basically let Jack said, we told Jack, who were the guys that he felt were, the two that would be most representative of, leaders in the dressing room. And he selected Jarvis and Trey. And we backed him 100%. And all the boys seem to be on the same page with that. So resounding sentiment is that we have the right three guys. And like I said, the room has a bunch of older guys that can lead. We have a bunch of captains. Dunleavy was a captain last year at Brunswick. Renda was a captain at St. Paul. We have a lot of guys that have filled that role before. So it's, it is a letter. It's important, and, they are respected as leaders, but we have a room full of them.
Other than having a good start tonight, what else would you like to see your team do well tonight?
Well, I'd like to score a few goals. I think, we've been hovering around the 2.5 to 3 goal a game range pretty much the whole season. I'd like to see us get a couple goals early, get a couple goals in the middle, and a couple goals late. But that's up to the boys at this point, and we're going to put them in a situation to do that.
Thanks for doing this as always. Good luck tonight, Dustin.
Thanks, Ian.
Dustin Trailin of your Rockville Braves.